Hello everyone, I am Chirag Bari. I represent International Seafarers Welfare and Assistance Network, an NGO in UK which promotes seafarers welfare worldwide and has a 24/7 helpline where seafarers can call at any time from any part of the world without any cost, and they have multilingual languages as well to speak to seafarers to address their concerns.
As a child, I was born and brought up in a small town a place near Ghaziabad, and I did my schooling out from there. The year 2010, when one of my vessel in which I was sailing in as a second engineer was hijacked by Somali pirates in the month of May 2010 near the Gulf of Aden, and we were about 22 crew members on that vessel, and the it was a big shock for every one of us because we never expected that we ever hijacked by anyone. And once they came on board, they asked us, it was everybody was hiding behind each other. Nobody knew what to do. Everybody thought that it's gonna be our end because they were having AK-47. They were firing up in the air like anything, and we were all afraid. I think it's a very small word, but I think we were all very frightened up. We thought that our ends are nearing, and they might kill us as well. And we were anchored off Garakad area, and about then we were robbed for everything we had, even our clothes, even our undergarments, everything was taken away by the pirates. And then they were joined by many of other their fellow, because there are 6 pirates when they attacked on ship. And when we reached Somalia, there were about 50 odd pirates who came on board ship, and they start searching for each and every corner of the ship to take away whatever they can see. So we were released after the money came in by the company in December 2010, and that's how we got released from the captivity of pirates. And we then went on a safe uh, port. Why not to try and help these families to see what can I do in my personal capacity? At least give them a moral support. At least tell them that their people are going to come back, and the pirates will not harm them. So I tried approaching these families through different media channels and sources and friends, and throughout, that's what voluntary I was trying to do. Uh, I even gave my class 1 exams. I cleared them, and then I sailed for a contract even, because I wanted to be assured that I am all right. I have nothing wrong with me. I can still sail again. I am again a seafarer. So I again went back to sea. But then MPHRP happened to me, and MPHRP is Maritime Piracy Humanitarian Response Program, a program which was started off in London, and it was aimed to provide humanitarian support to seafarers and the families who have been affected by piracy incidents. Because whatever happened to us, I realized that something needs to be done more for the seafarers and as well as for their families. When they hear the stories, when they hear the news that their loved ones are hijacked, their families are left alone. I think some organization needs to stand by them, guide them what is good, guide them, tell them what is not good, so that they can at least leave behind some of the stress and not exaggerate the situation. So that's why MPHRP offered me to join them, and I took that offer. It was a beautiful journey. Started from 2012. I joined MPHRP, and now I've been part of MPHRP has now merged into ISWAN, which is International Seafarers Welfare and Assistance Network, and journey is still continuing with it. Well, I think the biggest award for anyone is, I think, the happy, smiling faces of the families when we used to see that. That is the biggest award for me. Obviously, the other awards are a recognition of what of the work what we have done, and I totally I think devote those awards to all the seafarers who have been ever hijacked by pirates, because it is for them, it is for their courage, it is for their bravery that that needs to be honored. Basically, what happened was when we started MPHRP in 2012. Slowly and slowly, my idea was to get in touch with all the seafarers, all the families of these seafarers who are hijacked by pirates. It was very difficult to get contact details of the families because we do not know which part of the India or which part of the world these families belongs to and how to approach them. Many of the times we face a lot of hurdles, but thanks to, I think, a lot of our good partners, including at the government and at the industry and the unions, that we were able to reach out to maximum number of families during that time. We were able to provide them the good support. We were able to provide them the counselings. We brought them at one roof. We took the help of a very professional psychologist and one of the best psychologists in India, and through him we were able to guide them what is good, what they should do to relax themselves, give them the right path, took their voices to the next level, and tried and provide them monetary support to those who were in need, those who need school fees, because some of the children were left out because the owners, in some of the cases, the owners abandoned the seafarers while they were in captivity. And we thought that at least the seafarers, the children should go to school. They should complete their school education at least, or even the higher education. That's all. It started from there. The families were, they thought that what is this organization is going to do, but they realized that at least somebody is standing by them. They used to call me sometime in the night, Chirag, this is what the problem is happening, or my husband has called me, the pirates are threatening. So we need to give them the right advices why this can happen and what you need to do. Some of the times there, even the phones are disconnected because they cannot pay the bills. They do not have a gas connection at home. We need to write it back to the company, explain them the situation, give and try and fill up the gaps where we can do to help the family in a day-to-day running of their life. I think this award means a lot to me because this gives me a new platform that a seafarer who has a technical background, but if you work hard, if you work with your dedication, if you have the willingness to do anything, you can achieve any success. This is what I recognize it for. We started off this program, we started with the issuing guidelines for the shipping companies and managing agents on how to provide welfare support or humanitarian support to the seafarers and families, because it was very, very new for everyone in the world that how to react to this situation, how to deal with this situation. And so as our shipping companies were also, the situation was very new for them as well. And so we issued guidelines which are available on the website. So that was issued to them. Now, from these guidelines, we realized that the seafarers need also to be prepared for piracy awareness. And that's how a training course was developed in UK with the help of a lot of different partners. And that training course was then delivered all over the world. Particularly, we have trained 120 Indian trainers on this training course. So what does this training course do? That is, this training course will tell you about piracy, the statistics, the good practices, the best practices, what needs to be followed. Then the important elements, what it tells you about the human behavior, how you are expected to react during crisis time, and what you can do to overcome that. Because we have seen that even the experienced master who has sailed for about 30 years, he can become a total numb when he see a pirate boat approaching, or even pirates are firing on the ship. Or even a young chap who has gone on a ship for the first time, he can do wonders. He can take the best step possible in order to save and protect the ship. So it all depends on your behavior. This is all very normal. We are not saying that the situation is abnormal, but we are all normal human beings. So we react in different ways, and we do not know in what ways are we going to react when we will face such kind of crisis or emergency, right? So we have developed this course around that human element, and then we have talked about the coping in captivity. That if at all you get pirated, don't act smart, don't make any resistance to the pirates. If they want something, just give it to him. Your life is more important than anything else.
So on this special day, first of all, I would like to wish all my seafarers friends and brothers Seafarers Day, because this Seafarers Day is special. It says, as per the IMO theme, it says Seafarers Matters. The seafarers today, the younger generation which are coming up in the world, in our shipping community, I would request all of you to please put in your hard work, your dedication, and you will see that this seafaring life is really a very, I think it's very different. It's very adventurous. It's a little bit tough, but I believe that with all your hard work and dedication, you can make a very good seafarer around the world. If you have any issues, if you have anything, we can do anything for you. You can always contact Seafarer Help or ISWAN, and we will always stand by you for anything that we can do.